Okay, we are Daniel 7 and 13. And it reads, I saw in the night visions, the Most High speak in visions and dreams. And behold, one like the Son of Man, who was a Mashiach Yahushua, came with the clouds of heaven. Remember, we read in Acts the 1st chapter, the 9th verse, that he ascended up in the cloud, and we showed you through the Spirit and the Scriptures that he went to the right-hand side of the Most High. So it says, behold, one like the Son of Man, who was a Mashiach Yahushua, came with the clouds of heaven and came to the Ancient of Days. That's the Most High. No one's older than the Most High. He the Ancient of Days. And they brought him near before him. So they brought Mashiach Yahushua near before him, and they was giving him dominion and glory and a kingdom that all people, nations and languages should serve him. Should serve him. Should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. You see? So the Most High gave him all power, rulership, and authority that's going to last forever and ever and ever. And it says that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. And if they don't want to serve him because of their pride, he said this in Isaiah 60 and 12. Because they're not humble. They don't want to follow what it is that we're reading about. He said, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yet those nations shall be utterly wasted, destroyed, done away with. So, look at Psalms, the 73rd chapter. Psalm 73 and 22. This is what David said. So foolish was I, and ignorant, not knowing, not knowing, not knowing. So he was not knowing, ignorant. Sounds like a lot of pride to me. Sounds like humility. See, I was as a beast before thee. Wow. He said he was as a beast before the Most High. Now, who are we to think that we all that? When he say he was ignorant, and every last one of us is ignorant of something, not knowing. Confused about something. We know in part and prophesy in part. All you that think you all that, I ask what scripture has your name, the chapter, and the number that we can go to. That the Most High thought enough of you to make sure your name was right there, who you are today. And you the one that's going to teach us for 1,000 years. Of the Most High. That the Most High can be all in all. That's what it's all about. But listen to what David said. He's a man after the Most High's own heart. After the Most High's own mind. What'd he say? So foolish was I. And ignorant. You hear that? And ignorant. This is marvelous in the eyes of the Most High, y'all. I was as a beast before thee. Nevertheless, I am continually with thee. Say, nevertheless, even though I'm a beast, though I'm foolish, though I'm ignorant, he said, I am continually with thee. I'm with you, Most High. Thou hast holden me by my right hand. So he got him. This is what works. Thou shalt guide me with thy counsel, and afterward receive me to glory. I'm going to follow what you say to do, and after I'm gone, receive David into glory. That's what he's saying. It's beautiful. It's powerful. Whom have I in heaven but thee? And there is none upon earth that I desire beside thee. Hear that? He says there's no one on earth that he desires besides the Most High. My flesh and my heart faileth. My power, Yahweh, is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. And lo, they that are far from thee shall perish. They that don't want to keep the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments, be obedient to him, his rules and regulations, shall perish. Thou hast destroyed all them that go a-whoring from thee. Or you want to follow some other type of way, in the way it's been set up for you to follow, to go straight to hell, to be far away from the Most High, even though you think you near him. You know, that's why I say many are deceived by their own vain opinion and the evil suspicion overthrowing their judgment. You think you're rolling with the Most High just like the Pharisee. He was talking about the publican, the tax collector, like he's nothing. And some of you really big-headed, you think you are that. And you praying to yourself. You ain't praying to the Most High. You praying to the devil, Satan, the serpent, the dragon, as a goat. You ain't praying to the Most High. If you are, it's like, are you really hearing you? That's why you should look at people signing their spirit over. That's why I say, what will a man give for his, what will he give for his soul? What he's going to give up for his soul? For his life? What he's going to give? What will he do to receive benefits now and be thrown in the lake of fire afterward and burn forever and ever and ever, where the worms never die and the fire's never quenched? Therefore, you don't fear the Most High. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hand of living power. People don't fear the Most High. What do you mean fear the Most High? What do you mean? Be afraid of him. Be scared of him. Respect him and do what he say do. That's why you're hearing what he's saying. For lo, they that are far from thee, all you that's far from the Most High, you think you all that, you prideful, shall perish. You're going to perish. Because the Most High hate a proud man. He hates you if you're not humble. Thou hast destroyed all them that go a-whoring from thee. Call you a bunch of hoes because you go away from him. And a lot of you just think you Israel, so now you already in the kingdom because you know a few scriptures. Better humble yourself. That's why the Spirit having me bring this out. Before the Most High visit you with his left hand, like he did Job. He said Job was upright. I mean, we could be, you know, pretty much righteous in our own eyes or somebody else's eyes, but then we got these flaws that the Most High don't like. He sent Satan after Job. The Most High asked Satan, have you considered my servant Job? That he's upright, to shoot evil, all of the things that was righteous in man's eyes, but not the Most High's eyes, because of the fact that he thought he was too righteous to be dealt with. And the young man told him that. Understand this. When you think you know the ways and thoughts of the Most High, Moses didn't make it to the promised land, the land of Canaan. He didn't make it there. He seen it, but he didn't make it there. And he told Miriam, Moses' sister and brother Aaron, look, you got the nerve to talk about my servant Moses? I talked to him mouth to mouth. Now, there are no visions and dreams like we just read about Daniel having a vision. No. See, I deal with him mouth to mouth. Nobody was more meeker. To be meek, you have to be humble. Than Moses, he said. The meekest man in the world. But he didn't give the Most High the glory when the angel told him to speak to the rock, and the Most High gonna bring his water out. It didn't say I'm gonna bring my water out. That's why you know it's someone else talking to Moses. So he's gonna bring his water out of the rock, but he smoked the rock. So how long must I suffer you Israelites getting on their nerve? That's why you gotta really be aware of our people, because they'll get on your nerve. Make you end up missing the kingdom. And make you not listen very carefully. So you listen to honor responsibility. He told him to speak to the rock. He hit the rock twice. Boom, boom, but he still brought the water forth. But he told him, hey, because he didn't give him the glory in front of all of Israel, well, you be saying hallelujah, 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 the ultimate praise to the Most High. Angels before him saying, holy, 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 Most High, forever and ever and ever. You can't go wrong with hallelujah. That's the ultimate praise to the Most High. Understand or overstand this. Listen. Verse 27, for lo, they that are far from thee shall perish. You're not close to the Most High if you prideful, you arrogant, you conceited, you think you all that. And you're not giving the Most High the glory when you're being uplifted by the Most High. Understand this, overstand this. Really consider your ways. Consider yourself. For lo, they that are far from thee shall perish. Thou hast destroyed all them that go a-whoring from thee. But it is good for me to draw near to the Most High. I have put my trust in the Most High, that I may declare all thy works. Hear that? Putting your trust in the Most High. How you going to declare the Most High's works if you're never talking about him? You're just talking about yourself. That's why he said, for lo, verse 27, for lo, they that are far from thee. See, you honor him with your mouth, but your heart, your mind is far from him. Because it says, they that are far from thee, from the Most High shall perish. He gonna kill you. He said, I'm gonna melt you. Matter of fact. Thou hast destroyed all them that go a-whoring from thee. You that? Everyone that go away from the Most High, he gonna destroy you. Because you're going a-whoring away from him. Believing in something else. Mainly yourself. But David said, verse 28, but it is good for me to draw near to the Most High. It's good for us to draw near to the Most High. I have put my trust in the Most High, that I may declare all thy works. He want to be bragged about. He want to be talked about. Now you say, who gonna rise up for me against the evildoers? Who gonna stand up for me, for the Most High, against the workers of iniquity? You know, they talk about Hurricane Laura. Come on, man, that's the Most High. That is the Most High. I mean, these fires, having all these lightnings coming down, starting these fires from everywhere at one time. That is the Most High. Understand, overstand this. Understand this. For real, for real. That is the Most High. So, if you don't understand a lot about him, then you should be reading about him. And he's talking about himself in the scriptures. All throughout the scriptures, he's talking about him. Go tell my people Israel, this is what he wants. Remember what I did. The plagues I put upon the Egyptians. 10 plagues. Name them. Talk about them. To get him a name. The fact that he said you're going to be visited of the Most High in Isaiah 29:6. With all the things that's happening on this earth. Remember we just We just talked about how whatever we try to give and offer to him is his already. Whatever we try to build is already his. He already, the wood, whatever, you know, the nails, whatever it is that we got, it's his. He the one allowed us to have it. People don't look at that. Oh, I got this, I did this. No, you did nothing. Except for the Most High allow you to have it, or he made it. He made it so you can have it. That's why Psalms 73 and 22. So foolish was I, and ignorant, dumb, stupid, not knowing. That's ignorant. I am as a beast before thee. That's the first thing we read. How are you? Remember, David was a man after the Most High's own heart, own mind. These are solutions, whether you accept it or not. These are solutions, straight up. And I hope that you'll humble yourself enough, you be humble enough to really realize this is what pleases the Most High. Psalms 131 and 1. Most High, my heart is not haughty. Hear that? Most High, my heart, my mind is not prideful. My heart is not haughty. My mind is not prideful. Nor mine eyes lofty, thinking I'm all that. Conceited. Neither do I exercise myself in great matters or in things too high for me. You know? This King David. King Solomon was his son that brought forth so much wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that we have unto this day. Why, he's saying, you're not supposed to be dealing with things that's too much for you. You know what I mean? It's too much for you to comprehend or understand. That's why he's telling you not to do that. You know, not to indulge yourself in the two things that's above your strength. Some things, you know, is you really are not even supposed to be endowing in, or people want to be involved with a lot of things, but things that the Most High has given you to know and to operate in. You're not doing those things, but you want to be looking at what somebody else is doing and want to be involved with whatever they're doing, especially women and dealing with what a man is doing. There's a lot of work to do as a woman. And men have to realize that certain things that are above your strength, you can't really deal with it. That's what David is saying. I mean, this is King David saying it. You see? He said, Most High, my heart is not haughty. I'm not prideful, nor mine eyes lofty. Neither do I exercise myself in great matters. Hear that? Neither do I exercise myself in great matters, or in things too high for me. He let you know certain things, this the king. He said certain things are too high for him. He can't deal with it. You see? See, I'm not exercising myself in things that are too high for me. He's not trying to deal with things that he don't understand. That's why we have a body. And just because someone's the leader, they don't have all the answers. Sometimes they have to go through other men. Or sometimes they're women. It might be a woman that has the answer. Or a child, for that matter. Don't think that it can't happen. We know in part and prophesy in part. So we just have to know our strengths and know how to operate in the spirit and not allow ourselves to just dip and dab into anything when he's telling you some things we're not qualified for to be able to bring a judgment. Unless you're more powerful than King David. Maybe you can take his place. I don't think so. That's why we have to humble ourselves, as he is. This is it can't get no clearer than this. There's something that I want to look at. Okay, look at Malachi 4:1. Malachi 4:1. The last prophet of the Old Testament. Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh. It's the future prophecy. The day cometh that shall burn as an oven. And all the proud. That's the first thing he names. Is the proud, and all the proud, yeah, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. That's like dried up weeds, tumbleweeds. All the wicked, all the proud first. And all that do wickedly, all that don't want to be obedient to the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments, moral laws, civil laws, dietary laws, ceremonial laws, shall be stubble. Stubble. The proud first, the wicked, gonna be stubble. Dried up tumbleweeds. And the day that cometh shall burn them up. All you that's not humble, think you all that, the day that's coming gonna burn you up. Said the Most High Power of Hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Ain't gonna be nobody left for you. Nothing left for you. No root, no branch. But unto you that fear my name, you fear the Most High, you afraid, you scared of him, you respect him and do what he say do, shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings. And ye shall go forth and grow up as cows in a stall. And ye shall tread down the wicked. You that? Pay back. And ye shall tread down the wicked. For they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this. Who said this? Said the Most High Power of Hosts. Said the Most High Power of Angels. The wicked gonna be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this. Why? How was that? Because when every Army, Navy, and Marines and Air Force get together, the proud nations, the fight of Mashiach Yahushua, y'all know where I'm going. If you don't, you better ask somebody. Because he said the wicked gonna be ashes under our feet. So no matter how you look at it, if you part of this system that's preparing to fight of Mashiach Yahushua, and they got you all bamboozled thinking that you are fighting some entity that's coming from another planet to take you down, when he's coming to redeem the 12 tribes of Israel and set up a remnant of all the nations that work in the kingdom, then you're fool. And this is gonna happen to you. They say the wicked gonna be like ashes under our feet, right? Here go the ashes. This is where the ashes gonna come. One part of it. 2 Ezra 13:9. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, all these nations joined together to fight Mashiach Yahushua, the Army, Navy, Marines, and Air Force. He neither lifted up his hand nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight. So they're going to be scared, but they're going to prepare to fight. And what are you going to do to them? And burn them up, every one. So from things being burned up, what's the result of things being burned up? You get what? Ashes. And burn them up, every one, so that upon a sudden of innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. So that's what's going to happen. Malachi 4:3. It says, the day of the Most High is coming. It's going to burn as another. Coming with fire. As we just read, it's going to burn them up. It tells you, Malachi 4:3, and ye shall tread down the wicked. Don't tread down the wicked. For they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this. In the day that the Most High shall do this, said the Most High, power of hosts, power of armies, power of angels. So remember ye the law of Moses, the last thing he's telling us. Remember ye the law of Moses, my servant. He tells us to remember the law. Don't forget his laws, statutes, and commandments, which I commanded unto him in Horeb for all Israel, with the statutes and judgments. Telling us remember the law. That's the last thing he told us in the, what they call the Old Testament, the Old Scrolls. He told us remember the law of Moses, my servant, which I commanded unto him in Horeb for all Israel. For we the Israelites, he gave us the law with the statutes and judgments. This moment. Okay, we read from Malachi, the 4th chapter, the 1st verse to the 4th verse. It says, remember ye the law of Moses, my servant. It's the last thing he's telling us, as they call the Old Testament, which I commanded unto him in Horeb for all Israel with the statutes and judgments. Remember the laws of the Most High and the statutes and judgments. Look at Malachi 3 and 11. This for the humble. He said, and I will rebuke the devourer for your sakes, and he shall not destroy the fruits of your ground, Neither shall your vine cast her fruit before the time in the field, said the Most High Power of hosts. And all nations shall call you blessed at this time. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. With Jacob, which are the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel, going into the kingdom, being in the kingdom, he says, and all nations shall call you blessed, for you shall be a delightsome land, said the Most High Power of hosts. Your words have been stout against me, said the Most High. Yet ye say, what have we spoken so much against thee? So our words been stout against the Most High. And the Most High said, then we say, you know, what have we said against thee? What we said against you, Most High? You have said, it is vain to serve the Most High. It is worthless to serve the Most High. Some people don't believe in him. And what profit is it that we have kept his ordinance? What profit is it that we do his commandments, his statutes, and his laws and judgments? And that we have walked mournfully before the Most High Power of hosts? It says, and now we call the proud happy. Hear that? And now we call the proud happy. We call the Edomites, they're the most prideful people in the world. As it says in Psalms the 83rd chapter, they named first. So-called white men. And now we call the proud happy. Yeah. And even in our nation, the 12 tribes of Israel, the ones that's proud, we call them happy. Yeah. They that work wickedness are set up. Hear that? They that work wickedness are set up. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? It says, they that work wickedness are set up. Come on. They passing laws that you can't even believe. And the Most High says some of the things that they're doing, we ain't supposed to be talking about. It's so wicked. Behind closed doors. And right now with the internet, they putting it right in your face. Look up SB 145 that they passed here in California. Wicked as ever. So pedophiles don't have to be registered as pedophiles. All kind of laws that they passing to bring about the destruction of this place. Like he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Come on. You think you're going to just do whatever you want to do and the Most High not going to bring the judgment upon this earth? It's already written. So all they got to do is fulfill what it is that he says you're going to do, and you're going to be just in what he does. Don't do this, they do it. That's what it say. And now we call the proud happy. You call the proud happy. Yeah. They that work in wickedness are set up. You hear that? They're the ones set up. They're the ones ruling the world. The ones that work wickedness are set up. Yeah. They that tempt the Most High are even delivered. They tempt the Most High, but they still, you know, delivered. Because the Most High is long suffering. He gives everybody a chance to repent. You say, wish that none would perish. Because there's going to be a remnant of all the nations now. But there's going to be some, like we said, they're not going to want to serve him. They're going to perish. They're going to be utterly wasted. We just read that in Isaiah 60 and 12. So, and they're going to fall suit in that. Then they that feared the Most High, truly feared the Most High, truly respected the Most High, truly scared and afraid of the Most High, who's the king of terrors, spake often one to another, speaking to each other. And the Most High hearkened and heard it. And a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Most High. A book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Most High and that thought upon his name. And they shall be mine, said the Most High Power of hosts. Who? Verse 16. Then they that feared the Most High. This is very important. And they shall be mine, said the Most High of hosts, in that day when I make up my jewels. Wow. Man, Most High will, a lot of us will be able to be here, to be considered the Most High's jewels. Hear that? He said, and they shall be mine. We got opportunity to be his. Said the Most High of hosts, in that day when I make up my jewels. Wow. And I will spare them. So he's going to spare some of us. Most High will be us. And I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. Then shall you return and discern between the righteous and the wicked. Hear that? You know how we're going to be able to discern between the righteous and the wicked? Because we're going to know the Most High's laws, statutes and commandments, and judgment. Then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth the Most High and him that serveth him not. Come on. I mean, you gotta understand this. The ones that's humble, fearing the Most High. You can't fear the Most High if you're not humble. You can talk all the talk you want to, but when it comes down to it, don't wait till he visits you to make you humble. He send them death angels, or them angels, them spirits that's on this earth, of all kind of fire and scorpions and wild teeth of wild beasts and tornadoes and hurricanes, fire, all that from the Most High. Don't wait till he send it to you. That's why it tells you in 1 Corinthians 6:1. It said, dare any of you having a matter against another go to the law before the unjust, the law of the unjust, go call the police, and not before the saints, not before the 12 tribes of Israel, the leaders that's been set up to be able to counsel you and guide you in righteousness. But you're going to call the law of the unjust before you call on the saints, who are the 12 tribes of Israel. Psalms 148:14 proves that. Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? Hear that? Like he's telling us, we're going to judge the whole world, Most High will. And if the world shall be judged by you, are you unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Hear that? If the whole world going to be judged by the saints, the 12 tribes of Israel, you say, are we unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Know ye not that we shall judge angels? Hear that? Know ye not that we shall judge angels? How much more things that pertain to this life? But it's like, it's amazing to me how you can bring forth all the truth for all these years, and when the book is closed, all of a sudden, everybody that's learning from you, a lot of people that's learning from you, smarter than, they know more than you, than the leaders, the elders, and so forth. Like you don't know nothing. And you got to give account to the Most High behind what it is that they say or whatever they do. So you got to tell them what's right. And a lot of men, y'all gotta man up, boy. Y'all be faking it when it comes down to women. Women need to be taught too how they right or they wrong. That's why I say we're gonna be able to judge angels. We gotta judge the smallest matters here. A lot of men, they be biased toward women. And women want them to be biased toward them because that's the world you in. Women's live. Women is elevated. Most I say, a woman gonna be compass a man. That's not humble. That's not no broken and contrite spirit before the Most High. That's why I said we gotta love them, but we gotta love them enough to let them know if you don't change, because we always deal with men. But I notice men, when they come down to women, y'all be biased. Y'all be like, oh, you don't want the woman to look at you a certain way. But men, you be ready to tear their head off. No mercy, no grace. And women go away thinking that everything is cool. And it's not. It's not. Before the Most High, by Shalawam Yasharahla, is not. If you don't show them the right way. For real, for real. And you got something to say about it? Talk to me. Bring it out. Because I've seen this in my time in the truth. Most I have no respect of persons. He have respect to us as a nation, but he have no respect to persons. Understand this, overstand this. And we all gonna be held accountable. Psalms 141. And it's all in love. It's all in love. Because the Most High said he loved Jacob. Psalms 141 and 5. So let the righteous smite me. It shall be a kindness. A righteous man that's keeping the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, knowing that we got to love our neighbor as ourselves. Say, let a righteous man smite me. Let the righteous smite me. It shall be a kindness. And let him reprove me. It shall be an excellent oil, which shall not break my head. For yet my prayer also shall be in their calamity. Say, these are means of how we are to be humble. Most people are like, I don't need nothing to happen to me. But he's telling you. Look at Solomon. 1 Kings, the 3rd chapter, and let's start at verse 5. In Gibeon, the Most High appeared to Solomon in a dream by night. You know, the Most High, when you read Job 33, 14 and 15, the Most High, let's read it. Job 33 and 14. For the Most High speaking once, yea, twice. Job 33, 14. For the Most High speaking once, yea, twice, yet man perceiveth it not. In a dream, as we reading about it in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction, telling them what to do. That he may withdraw man from his purpose, withdraw man from the things that he want to do, and hide pride from man. Therefore he make you humble. Hide pride from you, you're going to be humble by the power of the Most High. Going back to 1 Kings 3 and 5. In Gibeon, the Most High appeared to Solomon in a dream by night, and said, and the Most High said, ask what I shall give thee. Say, ask what I shall give thee. In a dream, he's talking to